Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching this video. Today I am showing you guys how to get this big, voluminous, sex kitten type hair. I've been doing this recently in videos, like wearing my hair like this, and a lot of you guys have asked if I could do a hair tutorial. And honestly, like I'm not a huge hair person. I have naturally like very curly hair. So like this and straightening is like as talented as I get pretty much, because ever since I was little, my hair's been curly, so whatever it does, it does. I can't really style it too much. So like I said, I'm not really like that talented with hair, but I thought I would do it since a lot of you guys have asked for it, and it is really fun. Like this look lasts a really long time. I even love it even more like the second day. It's just very big, very loose, wavy type curls, but I do use a traditional curling wand, not a like wand that you have to wrap it yourself. So that is a little different. So I will show you guys step by step how I get this and like what products I use and all that good stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so my hair is currently divided up. Like what I do is I divide it in sections. So I usually divide it like into two and then kind of just section it off and then curl one side and curl, you know, obviously the other side as well. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do it with this last section here, just because if I would curl my whole head on camera, it would be very long. So what I do is I just take the section down and I just brush it. I try not to brush the curls that are already curled. I can't tell if that is or not. I don't think that is. Because I don't want those to be brushed yet. So I just kind of brush that, and obviously it looks like very frizzy right now. So I just take pretty small sections. I don't like to take really big sections because then if I do smaller sections, the curl will last longer, and also it does make it bigger. For me, like if I do really big curls, it just ends up kind of being like a frizzy mess, whereas if I do smaller curls, it will look curlier longer. So kind of just take the hair like this, and this is just like a normal curling iron. This one's like from Revlon. It's like nothing fancy. And I just kind of start barrel curling it pretty traditionally. Some people kind of get the same curl effect with a wand. I've never had a wand. I'm not very talented with wands. So I just always use a normal curling iron. So I just kind of pull it through the barrel. And then when it gets to, like when there's a little bit left hanging out of the barrel that's not in there on the end, I just pull it. And then that kind of gives it that straight end instead of being like a traditional barrel curl. So again, I'm going to take pretty small pieces. I mean, I don't get like the same amount of hair in every piece I curl, obviously. But I try to do pretty small sections. And then, yeah, so I just curl it and then pull it through a little bit more. Hold it there. And then pull it through one more time. Normally I'll pull it about like 3 times and let it sit. And then I pull it at the end. And then you got a nice like wand-like curl without really using a wand. So I'm just going to do the rest of my hair. Now I will say that I already have very thick hair. So it's pretty easy for me to get very like voluminous big hair because it already is thick. And naturally it's curly, so it just tends to be pretty voluminous on its own. But I did mention this, I don't know in what video, but my roots, because I do have like very thick hair, my roots tend to just fall a lot because my hair is so thick that it's so heavy, it kind of pulls. So my roots tend to not be very voluminous, but like down here is. So I will show you guys what products and little tricks I use to figure that problem out, and how I get it to be big at the root. So this piece is a little bit bigger than the other ones were, but it's still not like, you know, life-ending. And then you just pull it through. And also I do have the curling iron on the highest setting, just just because, like I said, I have pretty thick hair, so I do need a lot of heat to really curl it. But just use whatever setting you're comfortable with. And also, I do curl all of the curls away from my face. So that is why I kind of divide it up like in 2 sections, and then I curl this side away from my face and this side away from my face. That's just how I like to do it. I know some people alternate like away from your face and then towards your face. I'm just not very talented in that sense. Like, hair is not what I'm good at by any means. I can pretty much curl it, straighten it, and wear it natural, and that's about it. Because my hair is just naturally curly, I don't have to style it a lot. It just kind of does what it does. So I've never really had to like learn how to be good at hair. I'm definitely more talented at makeup than I am with hair. So yeah, I just always curl it away from my face. I just like that look. But again, do whatever you're comfortable with. The main thing, if you want like this big hair that's like not traditional barrel curls, is that to leave a little bit of the ends out and then just pull it when you're done. Okay, so now that everything is curled, I just want to give it a spray. I'm using the Tresemme Tray 2 hairspray, and it's the extra firm control, and it's the 4 like level. So I just lightly spray the hair. I usually spray like every layer. So just do that. And then once that's done, I take this. This is the Garnier Fructis Triple Nutrition Curl Nourish Buttercream. It is for dry, curly hair. I use this because it works really well for frizz. I literally just take like a pea-size amount and just kind of run it through the hair like so. Really on the ends too. Now this is not going to be like this curled at the end, which is why I love this look. I don't like it to be very tight, but it does last a long time. So I just kind of brush through with my fingers. I might even take my brush and just kind of lightly brush through some of them. And then, because I just don't like when it looks very curly. So yeah, it looks very like undone right now, which is what I like. Okay. So next I'm going to take this teasing comb. This, I don't even know where I got it. I think I got this at Sally's actually. And I am just going to use this end and grab like the front layer of, or like the first little layer of hair, and give that a little bit of a tease. And then I do it second layer. Little tease. And then I do one more third layer. Little tease. So again, I tease my hair a lot. Well, not, I mean, but I don't do this every day, so. Okay, so now it's looking a little crazy. So then I take the Not Your Mother's Girl Powder Volumizing Hair Powder. I love this stuff so much. So it feels like there's honestly like nothing in here, and it's way better than a texturizing spray because it doesn't put a lot of product in your hair. So I just take a little bit and just kind of dust it on. And as you can see, it's like right there in the hair, and I just really kind of push that through. And it will make your hair feel a little like gritty. It definitely adds a little something. But like, look how big that hair is. I mean, obviously I'm gonna like tame it, but it really helps keep it nice and voluminous. And then I'm going to tease this side. Okay, on this side I just do 2 layers because there's not as much hair on this side since I do part of my hair on the side. So then I flip it up again, a little bit more powder, evenly distribute that. I literally just am like scratching my head right now. I feel like kind of like a dog, but whatever. Okay, and then separate that. And then I'm going to do one more tease. I'm going to do the back right here. So I do like this little piece, and then I take A little bit on this side, just so it doesn't look like I have like one giant like bump on the side, back of my head. And I take like this one on the side. And again, tease this. And then I'm going to take all three of those, add a little bit more powder. Zhuzh it up a little. And what's nice is with this powder is like if you ever feel like, you know, if you're like going out for the night or something and you feel like your hair falls, you can just bring the powder with you and add a little bit more and it'll totally just bring it back to being voluminous and beautiful. Okay, so now I'm just kind of taking the tease comb and sort of smoothing out the tease a little bit on top because I don't want it to be like looking like a rat's nest, you know? Like I don't want you to be able to see the tease. So I just do that and then again, I just kind of comb through with my fingers. I might add a little bit more of the buttercream stuff that I used just so my hair is nice and soft and it's not very like, whew, it's not tangly or anything. And then I just kind of zhuzh it up. And that's the thing about this powder too. You can just kind of like zhuzh it whenever you want. And then like again, like tomorrow this front piece will be way less curled. So it won't be like as curly. So I always kind of like this hair when it's like second day instead of first. And then I just kind of give it like, I just give the front like one more spritz, maybe the roots a little bit more. But again, I want it to be like neat volume, not necessarily like rat's nest dirty type hair, you know? But I still want it to be very big, so. Okay, so that is it for this big voluminous hair tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!